We're waiting for Andreas. Andreas, tell me when you're ready. Until then, I'll beat someone in X's and O's. Who wants to tell me where to put the O? Let's go. Where should I put the O? Where are you guys going? If you beat me, I'll release you from class right now.
One under your X.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, I already won.
Oh God, you're killing me, Mr. O.
You're gonna go here, right?
Yeah, and then you're gonna go bottom, and then you win either way.
Yeah. Andreas, are you ready yet? Oh, okay. I won't play again. Okay, so rational exponents. Okay. That just means we're going to have exponents that are fractions. Okay. So we're going to work with exponents that look like this, or look like this. Let's go 2/7. Anything along those lines. Okay. And with that said, we're going to learn how to translate something like this into, oh, sugar. Something like this. Okay. One second, I forgot about something. I got an email. Give me 30 seconds here. Okay. So I'm going to copy this down right away. So I'm going to give you the rule first. And we're just going to work from the rule out. The rule looks like this. Okay. A m over n. I'm going to color code this. Come on. A m over n equals this. Now, this may look scary right now, but it's this may look scary right now, but it's actually not that bad. Okay. What was that? Okay. So write this down here. Okay. And we're going to I'm going to show how it works first. So write this down. I have this set aside for you to always look at. Okay. Because we'll build off of this, and it's just It's actually a pretty easy concept because you're kind of just plugging and playing it here. And the way I'll demonstrate this concept is if you have your calculator, I want you to run these two things. And some of you will need a little, coaching on how to put this in your calculator. Well, first things first, the square root of 4, everyone should know, is 2. We all have agreement on that? The square root of 4 is 2? All right, perfect. If we don't have agreement on that, we got issues. Now, in order to plug 4 to the exponent of a half, we can use our calculator here. And how many people, did anyone download this simulator? This, not the simulator. What's it called? It's a simulator, but there's a different word for it. Okay. Emulator. There we go, emulator. So the way we plug this in, and I'll do it on this calculator first, and then I'll do it on the iPhone calculator. The way I plug this in is I can go 4, then I use to the power, which is that y to the x button. And then on this calculator, it has a fraction button here, that 1/b, or it could be a/b, b/c, but you have a fraction button. I'll go 1/2. So I have 4 to the power 1/2, and that equals 2 as well. Now I can use this one. I have to go 4 to the power, which is the y to the x. But then up here, I have to do a bracket. I go bracket 1 divided by 2, close my bracket, and press equals. And that equals 2. So as you can see, both of these equal 2. Now, when we do a square root, we don't write a number in here, right? We always just do this, and we don't worry about that. But what's actually there when we do a square root is a 2, right? So let's do this one. Let's do the third root of 27. Okay. The third root of 27. Which over here, now, if we look here, let's go 27, 1/3. That should be a 3. Okay. So when I use my calculator here, there's actually a button here that has a 3 and a square root sign. So I can do a shift, this, and see how it has a 3 and a square root, and put in 27 there, and it gives me 3. Okay, the other way I could do it is I could type 3, and there's a button here with an X square root sign. Now, if whatever number I put in there, that'll be the number that pops in there, and 27. And if I'm using my phone, I'm doing, I guess 27, then I have to hit this button and press 3, which equals 3. Does this make sense to people so far? A yes, no, maybe so. How these two are equal to each other? And how these two are equal to each other? All right, Farley says yes. Is Farley talking for everyone then? Now, the one thing you'll tell me is, okay, if it looks like this, right? You ask me, where's the 1 here? Yeah, we'll get popping into it here, Dominic. Where's the 1? And the 1 is actually written up here. but if it's a 1, we don't actually write that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start, I'm going to give you some numbers here, and we're just going to convert them into a square root sign. Okay, I'll do the first couple. So let's go with like 125 to the 2 over 3. Oops. Okay. So that is going to equal, I'm going to put my square root sign here. And I like to think I work from the bottom to the top. So I start with the 125 and I work my way out. So my 125 is going to go inside the square root sign. And as I work my way out, I get to the 3. That's going to be my root. Then my very last thing is the 2 up here. Do we see how we went from here to here? Anyone else see that with me? Thumbs up, thumbs down. You got it? Okay. Make sure you keep this near you, okay? Like set on a little piece of paper, something like that. So let's do another one here. And I'll do these really easy to start, where I'm going to color code everything, just to help you with the visual. To the so that's going to equal, oops, I didn't color code it after I told you I was going to color code everything. All right. So my 100, it becomes in the root sign. Then I work my way up. The bottom here is my 5. I said the root is my 5. And then to the power of 4. Okay. I'm going to give you one now to work with. I want you guys to try this one. Okay. I want you to convert that from exponential form into a square root. Not a square root, a root. Okay. I'm going to give you a couple minutes to look it over. Not a couple minutes, like 30 seconds. So if you're done in chat, just give me a done or a D for done. That way I can manage. So once you think you have it done, just press, put a D in chat. All right, perfect. So my answer is going to be 25 goes there. Oops. 7 goes there, and it's my green, and 3 goes there. So if you got it right, give me a yes in chat, so I can see how many people got it right. Okay, I saw a thumbs up. Yes, yes, yes. I guess Y is the same as yes, everybody. Okay.
Mr. O, is that all you do?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Like it's just a quick switch back and forth, right? Now I could give you something like this one. I'm going to take the color off. Now if I said, let's go like 64, that's a 6. I have the worst 6s ever. Okay, that's a 6. Now we're going to do the same thing. 64 goes in here. The 2 goes here. We could put an exponent of 1 there, but since the exponent of 1 doesn't do anything, we never write that. Okay? So I'm going to give you another question here. Let's go with
Are we gonna
125.
thing like if it's just gonna or this already solved?
Pardon, Gabe?
Are we gonna like actually solve the square root thing though? Like no.
We could, but we can always change it. Like, yes and no. Like for these questions, you just use your calculator for them in all honesty. Like I don't expect you to know that like 64 is the third root of 4. Like I don't, like this comes with practice off the top of your head.
Okay.
Right? But you, as long as we know how to plug it in our calculator to figure out. And the nice thing is if you have a square root like this, you can move it into an exponent form and solve this in your calculator probably a lot easier than you can this. Okay? All right, so press, put a D in chat when you're done this question.
I think shit on my
Pardon, Gabe? So then my answer here is 125 to the power of 3.
you gotta not make me look sus, dude. Start thinking
Gabe, your mic's on.
Oh.
How do we do here? Yes or no? Did we get that one right? Good. I saw AC.
Wait, do we have to put the 1 or no?
No, you don't have to. If it's a 1 up here, you don't have to put it because it doesn't change anything.
Okay.
Right? It's like writing a number. Like when I write the number 5, I don't write 5 over 1. It's just implied because it doesn't change anything along those lines. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a tougher one. We'll do one, then I'll give you a tough one. I won't, let's go with 100, 2 over 3. Okay. So put a D in chat when you're done that one. All right. Good. So this one's going to be the third root of 100 squared. How do we do with that one? Yes, no, maybe so. Kovat's rocking it. Good. Wait, now to go big brain. So what if I have this? Okay. Let's move this into this form, but this negative, let's keep with the 3. Okay. So this is going to look like 25, 4 to the negative 3. Do I like negative exponents? Yes or no? Good, Andreas. I don't like negative exponents. So we need to make that exponent a positive. How am I going to make that exponent a positive? Good, flip it. which would be 1 over bracket 4 root 25 to the power of 3. Does that make sense to everybody?
Like, explain more thoroughly.
This last step?
Yeah.
Well, if we remember from yesterday, if we had a negative exponent, the way we made it positive was we took it to the bottom, right? Those two things are equal, right? So 4 to the negative 2 squared is the same as saying 1 over 4 squared. These will get us the same answers. So in order to make the exponent positive, if we want to change a negative exponent to a positive exponent, we flip it. Okay?
Okay, that works.
So I want you guys to try this one here. Let's try like 36 to the negative 4 over 5. Okay? I'll give you a minute to work on that one. Okay, done. I'll wait a little bit longer. All right, so let me go through this. First things first, let's work our way up. 36, 5 to the negative 4. Now I have a negative. I don't like that, so I'm going to flip it. So it's going to be 1 over 5 square root 36 to the 4. How do we feel? Did we get that done? Yes or no? How do we feel about going from oops, from exponent to a root? Pretty comfortable? So now, let's go the other way. I don't really, just a yes will do next time, Gabe. So how about if I gave you this now? What if I wrote this? Could you make it into an exponent? Do you want me to walk you through the first one? Or are you guys masters? Oh, masters? Is that yes, walk me through, or yes, I'm a master, Gabe? We'll do a bunch of these again, so we're all right. So let me give you this one. So 16 is my A value, so it's going to go in there. Then I'm working my way out, and I kind of work my way up. So the n value here is 2. So it's going to be 2. My m is 4. How many people got this answer? Yes, no. Good. Okay, let me give you another one then. Okay. Um, No, I haven't yet. I'll tell you what. All right, here's my answer here for this one. This will be 100, 2 over 3. How do we do that one? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. Time to hit you with the tough one then. Does anyone want to walk through with this one first? If you want to walk through,
I'll give it a try.
pardon, Gabe?
I'll give it a try.
Want to give it a try? Dominic, do you want to walk through on it?
No, I'm good.
You're good? I'll give you a hint. It's going to have a negative exponent.
Yeah, it's easy.
It doesn't matter which one's negative. You can just put the negative in front, Kovats. The negative really isn't on one or the either. As long as it's in front, that's fine. Okay, put a yes, put a D in chat when you're all done the question. All right, so what I would do here is, if you think about it, it's kind of weird on the bottom. So I'd flip it up top, just so I know what I'm looking at. And when I flip it up top, this exponent here would become a negative. And then I just progress as I did before. How did we do on that one? Yes, if you got it right. I mean, Y if you got it right, and if you didn't quite get it. Good job. Is that pretty much today's lesson? I think there's one more thing I need to teach you. Let's check your homework. Oops. So write the expression. The first question's going from exponent form to radical form. Radical is just the root. Okay. And this is going from radical to exponent. Same one here. Same here, just with letters. And for this one here, for example, the 3a, it just treat it as we did a number before. I want you guys to answer this one here for me real quick. Okay. I'll let you guys give me 30 seconds. So put a D in chat when you're all done. When you're done this question, number 23. San Vito, you're on the ball today. Must have had a good breakfast. Okay, so I'll give you the answer for this one. So it's the same thing. 3A is going to become my base. I'm going to work my way up. Oops, I did that wrong. How do we do that one? Yes, no. What is 21? Well, my question for you, Yosan, is what number is outside these brackets right here? A 1, yep. So if you need to put the brackets on and put a 1 up there, that's perfectly fine. Now, can you answer that now, Yosan? Seeing the 1 up there? Perfect. And,
Mr. O.
yep.
So in that case, with question 21, in the end, would we put a 1 at the answer, or would we just leave it?
It would look like that. B to the power of 1 over 4.
Oh, okay.
It's
Got
the
it.
exact same thing. Like the 4 was here, right?
Yeah.
And the 1's there.
Awesome.
And these ones here, you're just going to use your calculator to find the answers. Okay?
Mr. O,
Yeah, go ahead, Yosan.
for
Oh,
22,
sorry, not Yosan. Is that Abigail? Yeah.
yeah, for 22, would it just be 6p?
No. What number's up there that we never write?
1.
No, the one's out here.
Oh, okay, well, oh, maybe 2? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a square root, so there's a 2 there.
Oh, okay,
So
sorry.
whenever you have this, we just never write that 2. I think I wrote a reminder up here.
Wrong two.
No, that's not a wrong 2. Kayla, my daughter hates the way I write my 7s and my 2s. She goes, that's not how my teacher tells me to.
That's a wrong 7.
That's not a wrong 7.
Can I give one of your kids homework?
Who wants homework from my daughter? I think Gabriel wants homework.
I was just about to say I'll take some, but only from her.
Yes, and bring it to me.
Oh, Gabe, my daughter likes dragons, so you just have to make you have to find a dragon and bring it to her, okay?
A song.
Oh.
Song death.
A song death. That's the one she wants. Okay? All right, you get out here. All right. Any questions along those lines? Just
I'll try my
remember
best.
this. Just remember, if there's nothing there, there's a 2, right? And if there's nothing here, there's a 1 there. Okay? How do we feel about it? You're good to go? You need more practice? GTG, you're good? What does that mean, Riley? Oh, Jackson's back in. No homework? All right. So let's join up again. Let's say 10:30, okay? 10:30 start up. Now I have to catch up on something I forgot to do. I have to do my attendance as well. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me. I am probably going to turn my mic off because I'm going to be reading something. So type in chat, or if I'm not paying attention, email me. Wait, so we have the homework if you're covered. Yeah, it's time.
I'm gonna
if
do
you're
all the homework from this weekend. Is that okay?
If
I
you-
got called into work last night.
Yes, Riley, if you're super comfortable, do like the left-hand side. Okay, but that being said, if you get one question wrong on the left-hand side, you have to do all the right-hand side. Does that make sense? Oh, don't worry, Yosan. I know you're here for attendance. That's no problem. I'll fill in my blanks in my attendance with knowing who's here. Hey, just don't make a mistake, and you're fine. I would like you to do it all because it takes like 10 seconds to do it, really, right? I would like you to do it all, but if you think you're the best mathematician ever, do one side of it. But if you make a mistake on like this question, that means you have to do all these questions. And if you're going to do a side, do the right side, since I've already done some left side ones. But I would do it all. It doesn't take too much time. And make sure you know how to use your calculator for this one here. Tess is here, Ben's here, Brandon's here, Rye's here, Andres is here, Rhoda's here, Farley's here, Laura's here, Vanessa, Davis, Hines. Oops, I need to do my, need to stop my recording.